Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra and you are watching the AG Office Project. This series where I document my journey from start to finish, renovating and decorating Team AG's new headquarters. Woohoo! I need to take a step back, Aroni. It's actually 95% chaos. Just being real over here. Love it. Okay, let's get started. Today's video is the last makeover in the Team AG Office Project series. I can't believe it. So today I will be making over my editor James's little editing suite, the last space that we're making over before you guys get to see a tour of the whole space. If you're new here, stop what you're doing and go check out the playlist. I will link it up here because we made over this entire studio from start to finish. A huge shout out and thank you to Native Deodorant for sponsoring today's episode. More about them in a minute, but for now, let's get started. So my editor James is coming into the studio to work full-time with Team AG, which is really exciting. Up until now, he's been in his living room in his apartment editing videos. And that just will not do. You guys are probably wondering, why am I just like shoving James into a little nook in this beautiful studio? Because he's, you know, constantly listening to audio and things that we're saying and clipping audio and all of that stuff. He needs a quiet space to work because at the main like desk area, we're all gonna be chit-chatting all day. So he requested just a tiny space off to the side from us. It also works out well because this little nook helped us create an actual entryway in the studio. If you missed that episode, that's also linked in the playlist as well. Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about this week's sponsor, Native Deodorant. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know it stresses me out to think I could smell. So when Native approached me, I was kind of hesitant. I wanted to try the deodorant first. I did, and it is the only natural deodorant that has ever worked for me. I have converted my mom to Native Deodorant, my sister, my aunt, my two little cousins, and they all say the same thing. It works. They don't smell perfumey, they smell really natural, and that's because their ingredients are ingredients that we all know and trust. Coconut oil, shea butter, tapioca starch, like things that you could literally find in your kitchen cupboard. They actually just came out with these new packages that are 100% recyclable. It's called their plastic-free deodorant. So this tube is completely recyclable. It's just made out of cardboard. I love this size as well because it fits really well in my makeup bag. I keep one on my desk at the office. It's kind of like a tube of lipstick. Of course, I have a discount code for you guys. So if you would like to try Native Deodorant for yourself, save 25% off your first pack of plastic-free deodorants. That's 3 deodorants in these cute little plastic-free tubes for $29, and the pack is usually $39. So use my code, which will be right up here and in the description box, for 25% off. Go do it, guys. You will not regret it. Okay, let's jump into the video. So what I didn't exactly tell you guys is that I don't really have a plan for this little nook. It's 2 p.m. I have to film this video. I'm going on vacation soon. So when we all get back to the office, James is gonna need to work in this nook and it's not ready for him. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of challenge myself and make over this space with what I have in the office already. I have a couple things in mind. I'm just winging this. That's what I was trying to say. I am just winging this makeover. Anyways, the things that are already in here is James's new desk, which is the same desk as all of ours out here. And he also has an ergonomic chair. I wanted to make sure he had a really like comfy chair because he's going to be sitting in it all day, every day. You'll also notice that there's just like a ton of crap in here that I need to move out. So I'm gonna do that first. And I'm also gonna move the desk and the chair out because I wanna paint the wall that they're leaning against. So I'm gonna get everything out and then start painting. So now James's nook is all cleared out. I am going to look in my paint cupboard, see what colors I have, and start painting. Ooh, okay, we have a sagey green, which is nice. Oh, we also have Hail Navy, which is a very popular navy blue color. that could work. I'm looking over to Lanax, I'm like, that could work. There's another sagey green color, but I feel like we have a lot of the sagey green going on our kitchen cabinets. Oh my gosh, another sagey green, but actually this isn't green, it's sagey gray. But I just said I want to stay away from the greens, so maybe we should stay away from the greens. Classic gray, white and sage. Okay, so here are the colors I pulled out. This is called Selene Gold, so it's like obviously a gold color. This is a beautiful sagey green. This is the Hail Navy, which I love. And this is where I start to get really indecisive. I really love this Hail Navy color, and I don't think I've used it possibly ever in a makeover. And the light that I have to put in here, it's very mid-century modern feeling. And I feel like the Hail Navy will go so well with that light. I also have a print that I want to put up here for James that I feel would work really well with this Hail Navy color. The dilemma here is that the Hail Navy doesn't necessarily go with the rest of the vibe of the office, but I feel like that's okay because it's tucked away and it's supposed to feel like separate from everything. I really like the sage, but I don't know if that's too much green because of the green cabinets we have. Of course, I'm really loving the Hail Navy. I think the yellow's out. It just doesn't really work. The sagey green probably goes with the studio vibe more, but the navy color really works for like the vision I have for this small nook. I wanna show you guys actually, a viewer sent me this photo in my DMs and they were like, you should try this. And I actually really love it. It's like the half wall idea, but then you have the cute little squiggles at the top. Kind of like the scalloped wall I've done in the past, but with squiggles instead. I'm also like, the clock is ticking. It's now like 3, I think. So I need to pick a color fast. So it's decided. I asked Alana and Carla actually for their opinions, and they said navy all the way. I really thought they were gonna say the sagey green or the yellow because I feel like that's the most, that's like the safest choice. But I think that the navy is really gonna separate the space from the rest of the studio, which is how it's supposed to feel. It's supposed to feel like a cozy little editor's nook for whoever, you know, is editing in here. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing the squiggle. I'm gonna do a straight line using my long level so it's perfectly straight, and then on top of that I'm gonna do the squiggles so it'll be like somewhat even and straight. I think I'm just gonna start like I did here, just go up and then down and then up and down and keep doing that across. And I think this is why it's good to have the straight line, because I thought I could just freehand it, but having a line is a good guide to know that you're staying straight across. And if it looks horrible, I can paint over it. Going in with a smaller paintbrush, guys. And then we can start using a roller to fill it all in. Alana is like across there and I can just sense her eyes being like, this is not gonna work out. And I'm like, yeah, it's gonna work out. Could be a musical. It's not gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Like, yep. Oh my God, I can't. But I really think it is gonna work out, actually.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
I've done my outline, and I actually found what helped was to freehand it under the straight line that I drew to make more of that like squiggle effect. So now I'm just gonna go in and fill the squiggles and then paint all the way to the bottom. Why do I always wear a white shirt to paint? Every time. Do not try this at home. You're doing it for the decor. You guys, I hate it. I hate it. Alana and Carla are like dying, laughing at me. But I hate it. It just doesn't look right. No, it's not the vibe we're going for at all. I mean, I think if I'm gonna do some sort of shape, it needs to be like the scallop shapes that we do because we have a stencil and I just think it's gonna look more like crisp. So
instead of just like random.
that's what Alana said when I was drawing it. I was like, it's fine, it's gonna work out. Okay, we are just going to draw another line using a level on top and then just paint over it. It was worth a try. I think, you know what, I'm not even gonna give a tip. I was gonna be like, I think if you wanna do this properly, but no, this isn't working. This is not working out for me. It's not cute. This is all part of the process. Take two. I am so happy I went with the Hail Navy. It looks so good. And now I have like even more of a clear vision of what I want this little nook to look like. And I actually think it really works with the rest of the space, especially because the sofa is that beautiful mustard color and the dining chairs are a pink leather. It all actually really works. Okay, I'm gonna take the tape off, let this dry, and then start planning the rest of the nook. Ooh, that took some of the wall off. That's not great. This is what the wall's looking like. Very happy with it. So I thrifted this beautiful picture in this beautiful wood frame, and I think that this is gonna work really well for art in the nook. It's really big, and I was thinking of doing something smaller, but I actually think a really big picture is gonna be really nice in there because it's so small. There's not a ton of decor we can really layer in. So I feel like a statement art piece is gonna look really good. I also found this art piece when I was browsing, but it's from Society 6 from this artist called Side Dimes. And I saw it and I instantly thought of James. Like, it's just so him. This is like his total vibe. I'm gonna order the 22 by 25, which is gonna be small for the frame, but once we receive it, I think I can figure out some sort of mat situation. I'm gonna hang this in the nook now so I can just kind of visualize it and make sure it's gonna work. I do need to change the hook situation because right now there's a hook on the back to hang this horizontally, but I need to hang it vertically. So I'm gonna do that now and then order this print. Okay, you ready? Gonna hang it up. Wait, wait. No, that's not right. Did I hang it upside down? It's supposed to be way higher than this. I love it. To reiterate, we're not keeping this art, though I think it works really nicely, just to see what it looks like with the desk and the chair in place. I think that looks real good. So I had this light from Article that was in my house a really long time ago, and I've kept it because I want to use it for something else, but I think it's just gonna be way too big in this space, especially because James has a pretty big monitor. I think it's just gonna get in the way. Even though I think it'll look really good, I don't think it's practical. But I have this wall sconce, again, left over from a makeover where we didn't use it. I think this is gonna be better. It's smaller and he can adjust it. So I'm gonna hang this up now and then see how it looks. Cute.
God, it wasn't a camera.
Let's try that again. Okay, cute. Actually, that looks really good. Yay. Hey guys, so we are back from the break. I haven't picked up a camera in like 3 weeks and it feels super weird. We're gonna continue on James's little nook today. I'm so excited. I have the art print that I ordered before the break. We're gonna hang some shelves. I also wanted to give you guys an update because we have new windows. I know so many of you were asking if we were gonna change the windows, and we did. Part of me was really sad to let go of the like very old character style warehouse windows, but I have to say, It is so much brighter in here. I love being able to actually like see outside. I am hanging curtains, but for now, this is what they look like with nothing on them, but I'm hanging some linen curtains, which I'm really excited about. So the first thing I'm gonna do is replace that art print from that frame and get it hung up. We don't have any tape in the office, don't really know how. We have washi tape. So I'm gonna stick some washi tape on the back of the art print and then it won't move when I'm putting it in the frame. I feel like glue dots would be really good for this. We want some sort of double-sided tape. So like don't follow me using washi tape. Pop it back into the frame. Okay, moment of truth. Yay, oh my God, she looks so good. So I really wanted to hang this gold shelf from IKEA that I've had hanging around. I have 3 of them, but it just feels like it's encroaching on his space. So instead, I have this little shelf that I thought I could hang at about this height. He also is gonna have a filing cabinet I ordered for each person on the team. But I'm also very aware that once he gets into the space, just like me and Alana have, we've been like, oh, we need that or we need that. So right now it's purely decor. Yeah. James is gonna need storage for things like cords, hard drives, and even though he's a filing cabinet, I found this. We got this at IKEA a while ago, and I thought this was perfect for someone who has a ton of cords that they need to organize, but not a lot of like surface space to do so. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna hang it here. You could use this for stationery, art supplies, like the possibilities are kind of endless, and it uses wall storage, which is great, especially in a small nook like this. We're almost done, but I was feeling like there's something missing on this wall. And I feel like when you're working with a small nook and you're turning it into an office space, you don't want to overcrowd it, right? You don't want to make it feel smaller than it already is. So at first I was gonna put a pegboard up here, and then I was like, the reality is James is probably not gonna use the pegboard, and I don't want to put stuff in here that just doesn't have any function. So instead, I found these planters that we had left over from a shoot, and I think a couple of these on the wall are gonna fill the space really nicely, add some plant life, which if you are working in a small space, plants are everything. They're gonna look decorative, but not take up too much space. I'm going to cut this pothos that I already have, and what you wanna do when you're propagating plants this is what I just learned from my friend Eva. You want to clip it right here where there's that little brown spot. You want to cut it just above the node. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in water and hope that it propagates and roots. TBD. Good one. And then I have another plant over there. Because it's new, Eva suggested that I actually just uproot some of it and actually put the roots in water. My expert plant friend Eva said that because this is succulent, it probably won't propagate in water. She said usually using sand is better, but I don't have any sand, so. You guys, I am not a plant expert, but there are tons of YouTube videos that help you learn how to propagate. So I would suggest checking some of those out, but I feel good about these. The Nook is done, and it's so, so cozy. I really hope James loves the space, and I can't wait until we can all work together in the studio. We are still in lockdown in Toronto, so I think tomorrow we're gonna call him on like a video call and reveal the space that way.
Hi, James.
Hi.
Cute background.
Thanks. It was done by this like cool person. I don't know if you've heard of her. Her name's like Alexandra Gater. You can follow her on YouTube. I'll put her link right here.
Can we just talk about how everyone is in love with you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone wants to be like, I think you should just take over my channel, to be honest.
All I'm saying is watch out.
Okay, so that all aside, so I know that we are not working together yet in the office, but I'm really hoping it's going to be at the end of this month. So I wanted to create a really cozy, vibey little nook for you.
You're going to say vibey.
It is vibey. You gave some inspo photos originally, which we didn't like release in this video because it turned out nothing.
Threw out the window.
But I still think you're gonna like it. So I'm gonna send you a video that I took at the office yesterday of the space so you can see it. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
So before I reveal the space to you, I want you to picture what it looked like before. You actually haven't even seen the office in person yet, but we just used the little nook for storage basically.
I've noticed. I may not have seen it in person, but I have seen a lot of footage of it. So I don't know where you're gonna put your broom or that extra lamp, but you gotta figure it out.
Okay, so on the count of 3, I want you to press play and look at your new little editing nook. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. I'm obsessed with this print.
She's you.
It's like Sophia Coppola Marie Antoinette, which is 1,000% my energy. Like obsessed with that.
I also did like a dark and moody half navy blue wall.
Mm-hmm.
On the side, there's that like canvas kind of organizer. I think this is such a good solution for people who don't have a ton of storage space.
Bless.
I also added tons of plants to the space.
That is incredible.
I bought you this notebook a really long time ago because I wanted it to be on your desk on your first day, but it says gay right for your book club.
Oh my God.
Cute, right? Well, I'm glad you like it. I can't wait to start working with you in person.
I'm gonna have mad FOMO hearing all of your conversations behind me, but you are just a swivel chair away.
It's gonna be great, and we're so excited to have you in the office. We talk about it all the time, me and Elena and Carla.
You talk about me all the time. The viewers talk about me all the time.
You're just a hit.
The golden goose.
Yes, I think you're the golden goose. Shoot, I really wish it was me, but.
And there you guys have it, a completely transformed little nook. The next episode in this series that you guys will see will be a whole tour, a full studio tour of the space. I'm also revealing it to a very special guest, AKA Lottie. You guys don't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And thank you so much to Native for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys use my code and my link in the description box to get 25% off your first pack of plastic-free Native deodorants. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.